Hello, my name is Camille Bird O'Quinn. I'm a speech-language pathologist and a doctoral student in special education. Today I'm going to walk you through the process of applying to the doctoral program, applying for work in academia, and getting started in your first job as a professor. There are 8 steps in the process of applying for doctoral studies. The first thing you need to do is decide on your interests. Pick 2 or 3 key areas and proceed. Be sure to keep these interests in mind as you move forward with selecting a graduate program. Second, reflect on your desired outcome. Although your planned outcome might change as you progress through the program, it's a good idea to reflect on the outcome first, as that can help you to select the right program. For example, if administration is your desired outcome, then make sure to select a program that leads to state administrator certification. But if you aspire to become a university professor, you may want to consider attending a university where research is a more significant focus. Third, consider your mentor. It's crucial to consider who will mentor you during your studies. Having a mentor is a big predictor of who will complete their degree and who will not. Fourth, take time to prepare. Get some work experience. Take some preliminary coursework. Investigate programs, and plan how you're going to balance work and family. Fifth, look broadly for opportunities. This is especially important if you're interested in entering academia. It's possible that the most appropriate program for your area of interest may not be at the university nearest you. Sixth, research funding possibilities. At many universities, opportunities exist for full-time doctoral students to be funded in exchange for working at the university in some capacity. Seventh, ask questions. Asking questions before making a final decision is crucial. It is highly recommended that you visit the institution and meet in person with a potential advisor at least once before making a commitment. And eighth, look at the requirements. After narrowing down your options, use the program website to learn more about what you will be required to do as a doctoral student. The program requirements may have a significant impact on your decision. Now you've finally graduated, or you're near graduation, and have decided to pursue a career in academia. Here are some important steps to applying for the job. First, you want to research the institution. The goal is to find out what the department structure is like and what defines its curriculum, so you can make a case for how your talents address the needs of that particular department. Then develop a CV. That's a cumulative record of your academic accomplishments. Next, write your cover letter. That allows you to introduce yourself and emphasize certain elements of your CV. Use it to show connections between your abilities and the needs of the department. Make sure you get good letters of recommendation. Select professors and colleagues who can speak to your different abilities as teacher, scholar, and researcher. Include your dissertation abstracts, statements of research interests, and writing samples. Your goal should be to stimulate enough interest and enthusiasm about your work to convince a hiring committee that you are their leading candidate. Lastly, include your teaching statements and teaching portfolios. It's important to learn how to highlight the teaching you've already done. Talk about your pedagogical preferences and suggest potential courses you could teach. Now you've got the job, so now what? Well, the first thing to remember is to have courage and believe that you do belong in academia. This is a job you will grow into. First, take some time to learn the culture of your new academic community. Until you are completely acclimated, observe the local customs carefully. How do people address each other? What are the implicit rules, the underlying protocols? Second, navigate performance review. Nearly always there is some kind of annual review of materials documenting academia. Most institutions also employ a midpoint evaluation for contract renewal or for feedback on progress towards tenure. Ask questions about this review now. Plan ahead. Understand the timeline. Find out what you need to pull together and collect documentation. Third, find a good mentor and learn to be a good mentee. This is going to be critical to your academic survival. Good mentors genuinely care about the professional development of their mentee, and they have their mentee's best interests at heart. Good mentors are patient, honest, and accessible, and good mentees are ambitious, open, humble, and appreciative. Now you're on your way to getting acclimated in your new academic setting. Here are some considerations as you work towards tenure at your facility. Develop your program of research. A first step in establishing your research agenda is to explicitly search for collaborators. Learn about the research of your colleagues by asking questions, attending research seminars, looking at websites, and conducting internet searches. First, seek funding for your research through federal or state agencies and foundations and corporations as well. Prepare your manuscripts. Carve out time for writing every day and start a forum to present ideas you're working on to receive constructive feedback. Keep pieces in the pipeline by submitting manuscripts to be published and presenting at conferences. The next thing you'll want to do is develop your expertise in teaching. First, plan your courses. A well-prepared syllabus facilitates your teaching and supports the learning of your students. Second, revise your courses. Effective teaching is a reiterative process of planning, evaluating, and revising. Use peer observations and informal feedback from students to help, and consult university resources for teaching improvement if needed. Third, build relationships with your students. Be transparent with your teaching philosophy up front and establish boundaries with students, taking care in how you present yourself. Fourth, manage teaching in terms of the rest of your workload. When your courses begin to work pretty well, limit yourself to minor tinkering and focus on further developing your research program. Also, as you work towards tenure at your facility, become a graduate advisor. Effective communication is the foundation on which your advisor-advisee relationships will be built. Setting expectations will be one of the most proactive things you can do when developing a relationship with your advisees, since you will bear tremendous responsibility for socializing your doctoral students into your program, as well as into the profession. Collaborating on projects and co-authoring presentations and publications with them is going to be important. And finally, be accessible. It's probably the single greatest expectation that your advisees will have of you. And remember to fulfill your service responsibilities. Generally, university faculty are expected to make service contributions at a variety of levels and to a variety of constituencies: the department, the university, the profession, and the community. Lastly, it is important that you collaborate with others in your new position. The initial years as a faculty member are crucial towards having longevity and success in the field, and critical towards developing a positive frame of mind that you can do it. Creating groups of newly hired pre-tenured faculty members may allow for success to be shared and mutual guidance to ensue. To do this, schedule faculty socials near the beginning of each academic year to foster positive relationships. Encourage joint research and publication ventures. Encourage new faculty to seek out a network of others with similar interests, including senior faculty, newly hired faculty, and professionals from the field of study. Offer monthly discussions over lunch where faculty can present their current research so as to offer direction, guidance, and opportunities for collaboration. Prompt new faculty to critically reflect and adjust accordingly to bridge the transition from student to faculty member. I hope you have learned a lot about what it takes to apply to a doctoral program, what is needed to apply for a position in academia, and how to get started in academia, and the many tasks in navigating the pre-tenure track. Above all, know that you can do it. You do belong here. You were made for this, and you're going to do great. Here are my references in case you'd like more information. Thanks for watching. See you next time.